Hi YouTube family, it's Molly, and today I'm here with a video just kind of inspired by a message I got this morning about, well, the message asked originally how I felt my journey was different because I was super morbidly obese. Okay, so when I first read this message, I was like, oh, this person's got me confused with somebody else. I wasn't super morbidly obese. And then I started thinking about it, and I was like, well, I remember when I was looking into the surgery, I was trying to look up like the categories above obesity because there's a wide range, and you hear all these different terms about morbid obesity, severely obese, super morbidly obese. There's all of these different terms you hear, and I was trying to find like set limits on what these different like varying degrees of obesity were, and I was having trouble finding something that agreed. A lot of the numbers I was getting was different, so eventually I just gave up. I was like, I'm obese, I need the surgery, and I'm not super morbidly obese, so why do I care? But then when this person sent me a message, it got me thinking about it again, and I had to figure out what the real criteria were for this super morbidly obese category. And I ended up messaging less of Sarah because I know she's talked about it a lot before and got information from her. So this kind of came as a shock to me, to be honest with you. I know that I was huge. I still am. I'm still 80 pounds down. I'm still nowhere near being a normal weight. And I definitely knew that I seem to have a lot more to lose than some people do. Not saying there's a ton of people that have a lot more than me to lose, but it seemed like the average maybe was less than what I had to lose to be a normal BMI. And the bare minimum for me to be a normal BMI at the end of this would mean losing 206 pounds. I hear a lot of numbers around 100, 150, less that are above 200, or I've heard some 300s, but there's a lot less people. So I was like, okay, maybe there's some credibility to what this person's saying. And from what Sarah told me and what I eventually ended up finding was severely or super morbidly obese is defined as having a BMI of greater than 45. So when I started this journey, I was 360 pounds at 5'7", which put me at a 57 BMI. 56. Let me look. 56.4 if we want to be exact. So that's definitely way above 45. So I was way far into the super morbidly obese category. Definitely shocking to me because I kind of just had written it off before as, well, I know I'm obese, but it's fine. I'm not that obese, as if there was like something worse than being 200 plus pounds overweight. So yeah, it was kind of shocking for me to finally like come to the realization that, yeah, I was super morbidly obese. Whatever that means, whatever the ramifications and consequences of that are, I was in that highest category of obesity. So to answer the question that this person sent me, how do I feel that my journey is different? I don't feel like it's, well, I mean, I didn't even know about this until today, so it's not like it's affected me mentally because today is the first day I knew. So I definitely don't think that there's a ton different. We all battle the same things. We're all on the same journey. Of course, all of them are different, but in the end, it's the same basics. You're working towards being a healthier person. You're making the right choices of what to put in your mouth and following all of the rules, and all of those kinds of things are the same. There are definitely times where I feel like having to lose 205 plus pounds just to get to like normal sometimes it can be a little daunting to think that just to be a normal person, I have to lose more than a normal person to get to that point. Like, more than half of me, like way more than half of me has to go to be normal. And sometimes that can just be daunting, especially when you see people who get the surgery and only have 75, 100 pounds to lose. You know, I've already lost 80. For some people, that's their whole journey. They're done. They're in maintenance. I don't even feel like I've made that much of a dent in my journey. So, if in terms of differences, I don't feel like there's a ton, but just seeing other people reach goals quicker and stuff like that definitely does happen. And that being said, there's definitely people out there who are way bigger than I was and had more to lose than I did. So, you know, I'm sure they think the same of me. But yeah, I mean, it is kind of daunting. 205 plus pounds. Now, is my goal actually to lose that much? Not really, because I don't think that I will ever be. I think that would put me at 155. That would be me at a normal BMI, at the top of my normal BMI range. I can't ever imagine being 155. I feel like my frame is too wide. I know that sounds stupid, and people always say you're not big boned and stuff. I've got fairly wide shoulders and fairly wide hips. My hips don't go in much farther than these broad shoulders do. So 155, I feel like would be skin and bones for me. So no, 155 is not by any means my actual goal. 200 is. And that's what my surgeon's office said that they would honestly be happy with. They said that somewhere between 180 and 200 is what they expected to be a reasonable, attainable goal for me. So that is my goal. If I get there and I feel like I can go further, of course I'm going to do it, and I'm not going to stop my healthy eating suddenly. I mean, it's a lifelong journey. So is it possible? Maybe. We'll see. We'll see when I get to 200. But that really is my goal. My goal is not to get to 155, because I think BMI is a load of crap. You know, maybe a little bit less than 200, but 155, there's a big difference between 155 and 200. So yeah, I don't think there's a ton of differences. Everybody's got their own struggles, but we all share a ton of common goals. It's definitely played a little bit of a mind game on me today to think that if right now, where I am right now, I'm still at the very, very top of being super morbidly obese. Like, if I lose another 8 pounds, I think it is, I will be out of super morbidly obese. And I am 288 right now. So say 280 roughly will put me out of the super morbidly obese range. The last time I was 280, I was probably in like 4th or 5th grade. I have no idea. It's been a long time. So to think that I've been super morbidly obese since like 6th grade, that's kind of blowing my mind right now. I mean, yeah, I always knew I was fat, and like fatter than most fat kids, but super morbidly obese. So yeah, that's my thought for the day, I guess, is that there's not really a ton of differences, but sometimes it's a little disheartening to see like other people reach goals way quicker. But I'm happy with what I've done and how far I've come, and I'm going to keep going. So that's what matters. My last thought for today, before we hit 10 minutes, which I'm sure this is going to, is that as you lose weight as a super morbidly obese person, especially a female, pay attention to your clothing as you go walking out the door. We're going to do a quick fashion show here really quick. This was me attempting to walk out the door this morning with a whole lot of bra and arm showing, because the hole is now not filled up with a giant arm anymore. So I was walking out with just like everything hanging out. So take a good look at yourself before heading out, because clothes start fitting differently, and all of a sudden, like, there's giant gaping holes in my clothing where people shouldn't be able to see, like, all of what's in there. So little heads up. So I guess I will see you all tomorrow for my weekly weigh-in, and I hope you all have a great day.